Hello and welcome. Asha Light Eagle Whispers Healing with my ancestors. So this is the first time I'm trying to record this video, and now this time it is recording. Not easy. When you have done sort of half a reading and then you see that it's not recorded or recording, it's like, oh my goodness. So let's redo this fast. So card 1 is asking, who am I? And this is we are doing a past live. We are doing a past live phobia and fear spread for Tear Gizzy. Okay, and I'm doing spreads 2 and 3 for her because she knows her fears. So this second spread talks about use this spread to look closely at the cause of your fear or phobia. Okay, so the first question is the card 1 is asking card 1 is asking, who am I? Who are you? So, and there you receive King of Pentacles or Pentacles. And in the book, when it comes to fears, it talks about afraid you can't provide. So you were afraid that you couldn't provide. You were an important person. You were a leader for people. So people did look up to you. And you come from indigenous roots, which talks about that your roots are old. And let's look at the indigenous male. Two of Cups. I think that 3 of Swords. Let's see. Swords. Wands. Okay, I need to move upwards here. So bear with me. Pentacles. Okay, here is the correct. So let's go to the King. Who were you? And in the book, it says like this. King of Pentacles, Pentacles, root energy, wealth, dependable man. So you were a dependable man. People were looking up to you in a past life. The indigenous man could be indicating that either ethnic or of a past life. So the indigenous men could be indicating the ethnicity of a past life. One rooted to traditionally let's see now, traditionally earth-centric cultures. The King of Pentacles is recognized by his by his inclination to save money rather than spend. His wealth, his generous nature and his willingness to settle down in a relationship. So this talks about a person, a strong person, a leader. This is a person that wanted to save up money, is how I'm understanding this, and so on. Another meaning in this can be the King of Pentacles can simply herald wealth and stability. It's general. If you have a fragile yet generous nature, this might simply be reflected in this card, rather than representing a person. Your inner balance of temperance, and goodwill is strong quality you have developed over many lives. This is from the 19th century. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to card number 3. And card number 3, Free's question is, where or when did my fears begin? And here you receive did I forget card 2? Yeah, card 2. Yeah, I forgot card 2. This is not working out in the way I want. So let's see. Card 2 was I'm sorry. Jesus. So card 1, who am I? That I answered. And then card 2 is, what am I afraid of? What were you afraid of in the past? So in the past, your fears was to find yourself in conflict, and you found yourself worried so that you couldn't provide for your family, for your people. So you were a strong personality there. When did this start? It started around the 19th century and around Europe. So you were around Europe, okay? So that's card number 3. Let me just check so I don't do another mistake. 1, 2, 3, yes. And now we go to card number 4. And card number 4's question is, what more happened to cause this fear? What more happened to cause this fear? And here you receive daughter, and you receive Page of Cups. So what more happened? You became a father or a mother, and your fears were afraid to offer yourself. You were afraid. Maybe people wanted, expecting more out of you, and you were afraid to stand up to other people's needs and wantings, and you felt that it was like a big load up on your shoulders. But the answer to this question is that you became a parent, and you had to take responsibilities. For me, that talks about responsibilities. It doesn't just have to be that you became a parent, but talks about responsibilities and being too much asked out of you. That was card number 4. Card number 5 talks about who or what were involved. Who and what were involved. So here you have the soldier. And this is, so the army might have been involved. And here you receive a Knight of Swords. A Knight of Swords talks about afraid to go to battle. You're afraid to go to battle. You're afraid that people would judge you because of you were afraid to confront situations. You were afraid of conflicts as you were emotional, very emotional as a human being. So it wasn't easy, I guess, to be you. I'm looking for swords. So it wasn't easy. So here is swords. Let's go to the King of Swords. Let's go to the to see, or Knight of Swords, I mean. So the Knight of Swords here talks about conflict. You were in conflict. So who were around you? Let's see. Let me just rephrase my the question. Who or what was involved? Okay, and then here you have a soldier, and conflict was involved. The soldier card indicates a past marked by war. So you were around a war situation around the 19th century. In the beginning of the 19th century, there was some sort of a war, and most likely you served as a soldier. Maybe you were serving as a soldier, or you might have had such people around you by living around that time, or supported, or maybe you were supported, or supported a soldier in a great capacity. So you were maybe supporting someone who was a soldier, who was involved. Look for time period indicators to isolate which war it could had likely been. And as you receive the 19th century early, so yeah, my history isn't the best, to be honest, but let's see what it says here about the card. Odavus Ocklin, cartist of this 1842 watercolor. Okay. It doesn't say much about that. So yeah, you were either supporting a soldier, and you're afraid of war, you're afraid of conflicts and things like that, and this have, I guess, impacted your life today. And let's go to number 6, which is asking, what do I not understand about this fear? What do you not understand about this fear? And you don't understand, you receive a karmic lesson. This is a karmic lesson for you, and you receive temperance. 14. You receive temperance. So what do you not understand of this fear? You don't understand how to balance this, how to work this. The Magician, let's go to temperance. 9, 10. Mm, 12. I went too far, right? Yes, this is the devil. Okay, here. Okay, so the temperance karmic lesson talks about, this is what you don't understand, this karmic lesson. And the root key for this is balance, peace, self-control. And in a past life, it says like this: this karmic lesson card indicates a lesson you have yet to grasp. One you have struggled with for more than one lifetime. It could be simple weakness that creates imbalance, such as substance abuse, budgeting, or sex addiction. The pain you seek to bury reaches back into previous lives and is not manageable from only considering your current life and circumstances. Dig deep, pay attention to dreams, and sort through possible narratives to find the connection. So this is very, very interesting. So this is a karmic lesson that you, I guess, that have been difficult for you through not only one lifetime, but couple of times, and you have been trying to resolve this situation for a long time. The karmic lesson, this is the second meaning. A karmic lesson arising in this card could be someone else's, particularly if you are asking about someone else, or if you are at the mercy of someone. So I am not thinking that this is for someone else, but I think that this is you, someone else's temperance struggles at this time. So you are affected by others, but by other people's struggles you're affected, of course. But I think that this is something that you need to fear. Know that their pain is far reaching. So you can't, you can't change someone else's fears and things. You need to see to your own, and so on. So this is very, very interesting. Let's see if you will understand this. Card 6 talks about, what do I not understand about this fear? Yeah, I think that this is what we answered, right? Let me just check, because my memory is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is what we just answered. So let's go to card number 7 and see. Card number 7's question is, how does this affect me now? How does this all affect you now? And here you receive charity, okay, and you receive 6 of Pentacles, or Pentacles, or discs. So 6 of Pentacles, 6 of discs. How does this affect you now? And let's look at that. So afraid of being conned. You're afraid to being conned. This is a fear for you, not easy, and this is a struggle for you as well. You're having struggle with making decisions. You're having struggle with secrets and understanding and being maybe understood in a right way as well. So there is a struggle in all this for you. How does this affect me now? Yeah, this affects you in that you're having struggle with being understood in the right way. You're being judged. You're also you're afraid to be being conned. You're afraid to be used, to be cheated and lied to. And this affects you very, very much, because this affects your trust towards people, and you find yourself in difficult situations because of that. And then the last card in this spread is asking, the question is, what will help me overcome this fear? And this is card number 8. What will help you to overcome this fear? And here you receive the last card in this reading. So you receive conflict. To work on your conflict, 5 of Wands. To work on your conflicts, to confront the conflicts instead of being scared and all that. You need to confront the conflicts and work on them. Instead of trying to understand. And don't be afraid, don't be afraid to compete, or don't when I see this, I'm thinking about, don't compare yourselves, to others. See what you have. See what can be important. Hold on to your roots, to your traditions, find balance there, which is important for you to sort of think about, and become a leader. You need to become a leader, and you need to, when you have a fall, your falls can be very hard upon you. So you need to sort of, when or when you feel that there is going to be a time where you're going to fall, and so on, try to balance, try to be logical in that situation, and try to take, the situation for what it is instead of making a big fear out of it. So this is your reading for this is your reading for this is your reading for phobia. So this is session, this is the third reading. So Tear, I hope that this did help you to understand some of the things here. Phobia, did I do? No, we are having one more spread, and this is spread 3 in phobia. And now we are going to look at spread number 3, and I'm going to reshuffle your cards. Oops, sorry. I'm going to reshuffle. Okay. I'm not putting out the spreads because they take so much of place and the cards are not so small, and I don't have a lot of space. And I know that if I do this in my kitchen where I do have a lot of space, a big table, I don't know, I'm not sure how the connection there will be, if it will freeze or not. And that's why I'm doing this where I always do my every other reading. Okay, so let's take card 1. The first, this last, and the middle, sort of. Here is middle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 spread. 8 spread 3. No, we are just having 8 cards spread. So let me remove this. I just need to go and grab a glass of water before I continue this. Bear with me. So sorry. So let's see. Let's walk through the next spread, and let's see. So the next, so spread number 3. We are going to look at phobia spread number 3, and look at the questions here. And this spread talks about use this spread to look closely at solutions for overcoming this phobia or fear. Okay, so card 1, card 2, where is card 1? I guess under who am I? Who are you? And you receive in this spread, wow, broken hearted. So you're a broken hearted person. You have 3 of Swords. So you were hurt. You have a broken heart, sad person. And you are afraid to love again. So you're afraid to open up your feelings, and you're afraid to love again because of the emotions and because of feelings. And as you have been emotional through, you know, past lives before, this emotion is standing, is being there, okay? With card 2, what am I afraid of? What are you afraid of? Okay, and here you have, wow, dreams. So you're afraid of dreams, and you have 9 of Swords. So, but before I go on to the next question, let's go to number 1. Who am I? You're a broken-hearted person. You're scared. You are a person who tried to nurture your family, but with fears that it's not going to work out, that you're not going to provide, that you're not, it's like you don't want to hurt people's thoughts and feelings. So you have trouble with conflicts, finding yourself in conflicts, especially when it comes to feelings and fears and phobia. And to revealing secrets. Secrets can also be included over there somehow. I don't know why, but this is what comes to mind. So that's exactly what I'm going to say. You might be afraid of that things that you have done or that have happened in the past might sort of impact your life at current state. So the next question was card number 2. What am I afraid of? So what are you afraid of? You're afraid of dreams. And here you receive, as I mentioned, 3 of Swords. So you're afraid of dreams. You're afraid of being... what did I say it was? My mind is getting tired of doing this. 9 of Swords. You're afraid to be on your own. You're struggling with yourself. You're struggling with how to take right decisions. But let's see, 9 of Swords. 7. Afraid of the future. You're afraid of the future. You're afraid of what will be. So you're scared to plan things because of your fears. The next thing that you receive here, let's go to card number 3, and you receive in this spread, what or where did my fear begin? Where or when did my fear begin? Where or when did my fear begin? This is so similar to the other spread. Or did I do wrong here? I think I did mix them up, but it's okay. I guess it has a meaning somehow. Maybe I should do it like this. So I'm just going to keep on. So what happened? What happened to you? Let me just see. What happened to you? Phobia. Here is what I should be. I was, okay, sorry. Now, let's do this correct. So bear with me. Let me just see so that I have done that in a correct way. Card 1 was who am I? Yes. And card 2, what am I afraid of? Yes, that was correct. And number 3, I think we did take a look at number 3, right? Now we are going to. So card number 3. Now I am at the right page, sorry. So card number 3 will talk about what happened to cause this fear. What happened to cause this fear for you? And here you receive violence. You were in a violent situation, 5 of Swords. So you were in a violent situation that was difficult for you, hard for you to be in, and it had to do with traditions, even belief, religions, and so on. But let's look at 5 of Swords. Let's look at 5 of Swords. Afraid of conflict. So you were afraid of conflicts, but you were afraid of. I think that you're being. I think that you were abused somehow. You're abused either physically, mentally, or sexually, but you were abused, and this is something that have left an impact on you as a person, very much. Wands, and we want Swords. So 2, 3, 4, 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords talks, let's see the root of that. And the root of that talks about brutally conquest, and hostility. Wow. The violence card indicates the violence you've experienced in a past life that shapes the relationship and attitude you have with violence in this life. What others often cast as often cast as you being too sensitive in a situation is often the trauma of a past life resonating to the surface in the face of conflict. Here is a different meaning as well, and here you have additionally the 5 of Swords could be suggesting that violence you've experienced in early childhood or within a romantic relationship is situational karma, in which you have hoped for a better outcome with your failed perpetrator, the disappointment from such violence is likely to impact you harder than others. This is not deserved violence, but instead an attempt to reconcile karma. So yeah, I don't know if you could understand some of it, maybe. I mean, not everything have to sort of be correct, but maybe some of it you can understand, and it's interesting. It will be fun to see what you're going to say about that. I think that we are on card number 1, 2, 3, number 4. Here you receive this, so you receive 4 of Swords, and you receive chronic illness. Chronic illness. So let's look at card number 4, which talks about, let's see the question. The question here is, what do I not understand about this fear? You don't understand the karmic situation that you're going through when it comes to this fear. And I did say, what did I say? I said 4 of Swords, right? I think, what did I type? 4 of Swords. Let's look at 4 of Swords. Afraid of illnesses. And the question was what? What do I not understand about this fear? Yeah, that this is this is having an impact on you psychologically, mentally. So this is chronicle, and maybe you're not understanding, that it is, and this is an old fact that you have gone through, and maybe you have gone through some of similarities in this life. And as you're more sensitive than others, then it means that this is chronicle, but yet something that you have gone through already, and that's why this feels so much stronger for you now than what it did in the past as well. So this is what you're not understanding in this fear, I guess. And number 5, here is number 5. The question here is, how does this fear affect me now? How does this fear affect you today? Okay. And here you have pledge, and this is the Tower. You're scared of too fast changes. You have number 16 there. You're scared of fast changes, things that you can't, you don't have a control over. So the Tower, afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of, what you don't have control of. You're afraid of changes, things that happens in a very fast way. It affects you very, very much, and it fears you, and it scares you when you find yourself in a deja vu. It means that if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like, oh my God, I have been in this before, that scares you very, very much and affects you and affects your fears as well. And your fears will grow. So that's number 5. Number 6, who or what will help me overcome this fear? Who or what will help you to overcome this fear? And let's see what you're going to receive. And you receive China, and you receive 2 of Wands. China and 2 of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. Lack of strategy. Lack of strategy. So it means that how you will plan things, how you yourself will help you through this situation by planning and having a strategy throughout your plan is what will help you to overcome this. So you need to have a sharp mind in it. That's very, very important. And card 7. Card 7 is what should I let's see, what should I seek out to help me with this fear? What should I seek out to help me with this fear? What do you need to seek out? And here you have Spain, and you have Ace of Pentacles, or Pentacles, or Discs. What do you need to seek out? What should I seek out to help me with this fear? The first thing that comes to mind with Ace of Pentacles or Pentacles for me talks about grounding, shielding, building up your stability when it comes to the economical situation, your finances and all, which is important. But let's see what Ace of Pentacles says. Afraid of never having abundance. Afraid not having abundance, love, and all that. Maybe that's one of your fears. Yeah, so you need to search out love, abundance. What comes to mind to say is also boundaries, routines, but to open up yourself, being down to earth, you know, being strong through the situation, even if it's, you know, difficult. And then the last card that you're receiving, the how will the spirit world help me overcome this fear? How will the spirit world help you to overcome this fear? And here you receive 18th century, and you receive 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I'm thinking of the 8 of Wands in the Centennial or Rider-Waite Tarot. And what I feel is that how the spirit world will help you. They will help you to see the situation in a better way. Let me just look if I am correct by thinking. Let me just pick up the cards. I'm thinking, I'm having a picture of a card, but I'm not sure if that's number 8 or number 9. I need to just, because I remember how the cards look like here. And of course they are not. I should have a deck of cards that is not mixed, shuffled, I mean. Bear with me, I just want to see if I am correct. This is cups and you have swords, I think it was, right? What did I type? No, 8 of wands, not swords, 8 of wands. But I'm having the swords in my hand, in my head. 7, 9. It's like things are going to move forward in a way, in a way for you where maybe it won't be the most easiest conflict to walk through, but I was searching for this. Here is what I was searching for. This is what I felt. Let's see. But I think that that was one, so it somehow this is connected as I received it, so I'm going to put it in because this is what came to my mind, the picture with this card. This is 8 of wands. But what came to my mind is 8 of swords somehow, and I don't know why. But what came to my mind is this picture together with this, and how I feel is that, and the question was, how will the spirit will help you? They will help you to overcome, they will help you to be able to see through the pain. They are going to help you to untangle your hands and your eyes so that you can have a more clear vision in this, a clear vision, more freedom as a person, which I guess you need, and more belief to, you know, to yourself, more believe in yourself as a human being. And let's see what it says in the book, because I'm just talking about my intuition in here now, what just came to mind. And I don't know if you can understand that or not, but 8 of swords, but that's wands. 7, 8 of wands, afraid of direct communication. So they are going to help you with your communication when it comes to people. Yeah, 8 of swords. They're going to help you to communicate, to have a better understanding, a better connection with people that you're finding difficult to communicate with, and also to untangle some nuts where you feel that your hands and feet are sort of closed up, is what is coming to mind to say. And maybe also for you to be able to see a situation in a more clear way than what you maybe have done in the past and now as well. So this is the spreads, and I hope that you can understand them. And please do score them between 1 and 10, which 1 means that, yeah, well, it wasn't an okay reading, I don't agree with that, or 10, it was absolutely okay and I could understand each and everything, and so on. So you need to score somewhere in between. So and please leave a review underneath this video, and it will be interesting to read your review, but also you can message me in Messenger to talk about this a little bit if you want to. So, but this is your spread, Dear Gizzy, and this is Phobia and Fear.